Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always is a Netflix exclusive 55-minute special episode of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it is meant to be a 30-year anniversary celebration of the release of the Power Rangers TV series back in 1993. It's actually kind of shocking to think that I was in elementary school when this series came out. When I was growing up, Power Rangers for me was the bomb.
Yeah, it was the bomb!
Jason, Billy, Trini, Kimberly, Zach, and Tommy were my heroes. I was quite young when Power Rangers was released, and I was definitely in the target demographic. I still have my Blue Ranger, Goldar, Megazord, and Titanus action figures. By the way, to the kid who stole the horns off of my Triceratops Zord back in preschool, I still haven't forgiven you, I have not forgotten, and I will find you. Even though I could tell by the trailer this special wasn't going to be a masterpiece, I was still looking forward to seeing it. The premise of this Power Rangers TV special is that it has been 30 years since the teenagers with attitude were selected by Zordon to become the Power Rangers. Rita Repulsa has come back from the dead, I guess? I don't know exactly how she was defeated. I don't think I made it past season 2 of the Power Rangers when I was a kid, and a lot of stuff has happened over the last 30 years. Anyway, Rita has a new robot body, and she is capturing Power Rangers to steal their morphing power to create a time machine. Walter Emmanuel Jones and David Yost are back as Zach the Black Ranger. They're back as Zach the Black Ranger and Billy the Blue Ranger, and now they and other Power Ranger alumni need to stop Rita from destroying the world. Trini is also killed by Rita, and her daughter, played by Charlie Kirsch, is out for revenge. A lot of what determines whether you're going to like this or not, or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in general, depends on your attitude going into it. I went back a few weeks ago and started rewatching season 1 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers show, and it was shocking to see just how silly it was. As a kid, it was the coolest thing in the world, and as an adult, it's just not. But then, as I watched more and more of it, I started to embrace the cheesiness, and I began seeing it almost like the 1960s Adam West Batman series. I'm not saying Power Rangers is in the same league as that show, but I started treating the silliness as intentional, and it actually started to crack me up and entertain me quite a bit. Now, what did I like about this TV special? I will say that the nostalgia hit me insanely hard in the first 5 to 10 minutes of this special. I was watching it and I suddenly remembered that 30 years ago I was a tiny kid practicing my Power Rangers karate kung fu moves with my brothers in the backyard on the trampoline.
Why don't you guys tell us why you shouldn't practice martial arts at school?
Somebody can get hurt.
So make sure you two guys remember that, okay?
Okay.
This was a message from the Power Rangers asking you to play safely.
Psh, yeah, forget that. The world was my battlefield. And now I'm a bald, middle-aged man. I don't know if I have ever felt that much nostalgia before, and I applaud the special for making that happen. I loved seeing David Yost drive his flying VW Bug and Walter Emmanuel Jones do his hip-hop keto again. I especially liked seeing Jones because I haven't seen him in forever, whereas David Yost has made appearances throughout the decades in later iterations of Power Rangers, and I've seen some of those clips online. The ending was also really touching. There's a little in memoriam tribute to Tui Trang, the Yellow Ranger who died in a car crash in 2001, and Jason David Frank, the Green/White Ranger who sadly took his own life late last year. I mean, they show their pictures and it says once a Ranger, always a Ranger, and oh, you can't do that to me! That's not fair! That was devastating. Now, what did I not like about this Netflix special? Unfortunately, there was a lot. Number 1, the big Zord battle at the end was really bad. Instead of having actors dressed in robot costumes smashing into miniature buildings like the TV show, they used some really awful computer-generated effects to have a battle on the moon. It looks like the special effects from Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and that should not have happened. Number 2, there weren't any sparks in the fight scenes. If you're a Power Rangers fan, then you know anytime someone gets hit, a bunch of sparks need to fly in the air. It's simple physics. Number 3, there's no Bulk and Skull, the two bullies of Angel Grove. For me, as an adult, they are the most entertaining part of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. We get a little glimpse of them on a banner, which is, I think it's advertising their food business, their food company. And the sign says something like, "Get it through your skull, buy in bulk." And it shows their faces on the banner. So I guess that counts as a cameo. But if they do make a sequel, they need to bring them back for sure. Number 4, Austin St. John and Amy Jo Johnson, the original Red and Pink Rangers, are not in this. Apparently, Amy Jo Johnson didn't accept their salary offer and they weren't willing to negotiate, and I think the jury is still out on why Austin St. John wasn't in it. For me, Austin St. John as Jason will always be my captain of the Power Rangers. Number 5, again, I didn't see Power Rangers beyond Season 2, so I don't know what happened to Goldar, Squat, Babu, Finster, or Lord Zed, but it would have been cool if they could have brought them back in some way. Goldar is in my top 10 coolest looking villains of all time, and I would have loved to have seen him come back. Overall, it was fun seeing the old Rangers kick Rita Repulsa's behind again. It felt like a family reunion, which is why I'm going pretty lenient on this. I know that objectively it is not high-quality television, but it definitely emulates the cheesy spirit of the original series. It's a missed opportunity in that they didn't bring back more alumni, but I guess they did what they could.